If you're looking for a place to hide in this admittedly hideous market, how about an incredibly well-run company with no earnings risk? Because just yesterday, they reported a spectacular quarter. I'm talking about Panera Bread, the chain of more than 1,900 bakery cafes serving delicious, healthy food. Now, while this stock sold off along with the rest of the market today, yesterday Panera reported a truly amazing quarter, sent its shares up nearly 5% in a single session, something that made me very happy because we own Panera for my charitable trust, ActionAlertsPlus.com. Huge position. Consider that this company delivered a fabulous 10-cent earnings beat off a 10-cent basis, higher than expected revenues, nice 3.6% uptick in company-owned same-store sales. Panera continues to upgrade many of its stores to a new format that's bringing in lots of new customers. And the company's got an aggressive buyback. During 2015, they bought back about 8% of their total shares. This is a strong story. And I found the commentary on the conference call to be very reassuring. So let's check in with Ron Shaich, the founder, chairman, and CEO of Panera Bread, learn more about the quarter and his company's prospects. Mr. Shaich, welcome back to Mad Money.
Hey, Jim.
Good to see you, Ron. Have a seat.
How are you?
Ron, you came on the show.
Absolutely.
A little while. You said, you know what? We're going to be back. We're going to fix the mosh pit. We're going to make it better. We're going to make it technological. We're going to get people now it's going to be better. You did it.
We're doing it, yes.
I just want to quote from your conference. You said, it's increasingly clear that our strategy is not only right, but it's working, and you have empirical evidence. How about Panera 2.0? What's going on at those stores versus others?
Well, Jim, all you have to look at is the comps for the first 41 days of this quarter, up 6.4%. I mean, that's really speaking.
Best of any of the restaurants that I deal with.
Absolutely.
Now, what is happening at the store level that is making that occur?
Well, you said it. It's Panera 2.0, very important. We're seeing the Panera 2.0 stores that we've converted, they're up 3 to 5% over what the comps would have been otherwise. That's a sustained growth that we're seeing, so it builds year after year. We're seeing a better competitive alternative being built through innovation in food, in marketing, and store operations. Our store operations are continuing to get better as we put more and more focus into it. And we're beginning to play with delivery.
Yeah, you said in the conference call that delivery is already producing some good results.
Yeah, well, so our view is essentially we're moving into an omnichannel world. And as we built out 2.0, 2.0 is really a better guest experience.
Right.
It allows us to do a better job for the eating customer, a better job for the to-go customer. We also understood the technology that we built to enable that is completely relevant to allowing us to do delivery. So,
how far along are we with 2.0? Are investors who are watching, is it almost over, or we got a lot more to roll out?
Well, you know as well as I do, when you were running a large company like Panera, 80,000 people, 2,000 stores, anything of value takes years to do. So we actually had this vision 3.5, 4 years ago.
Sure, I remember. Yeah. You told us.
Absolutely.
Started in North Carolina. You said, you got to believe, Jim, and you were right.
Absolutely. And, well, not only do you have to believe, you see what's going on with guests. I will tell you a story. It was my own personal experience.
It was your son in the mosh pit.
My son in the mosh pit, exactly. You'd go into a Panera, and you'd see people wait in a long line, and then you'd see them play the game of Find Your Food, and then they'd walk over to the mosh pit, and we said, you know what? Isn't there a better way to do takeout? Wouldn't it be better if people could place their orders simultaneously with their driving in, place it on mobile, place it on web? And then we started to think about the eat-in business. I remember having a meeting in our stores. I was meeting a university president, and I showed up at 9 a.m. He looked at me and said, do you want to get some food? And I thought to myself, I got to wait 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes for my drink and muffin. Wouldn't it be better if I could just sit down and have my food delivered to me, because I only had 30 minutes for the meeting, and I didn't want to waste.
And that's all happening now.
It's all happening.
Okay, now I was at a really terrific Panera outside of Tucson about 4 weeks ago.
Tucson?
Yeah, and they had they brought
no longer Florham Park.
I know. I've been to that one, and I always go to the Short Hills one. I regard that as my Panera. But this was one in Tucson, and they brought me the food at my table.
Wasn't it nice?
I thought it was fabulous.
Yes.
Can you do that everywhere?
You can do it in, I would say today, 25% of the stores, and you'll soon be able to do it in about a half. I mean, just imagine, you can walk into a store, you can go to a kiosk, you can go to your table, you place your order, and the food is brought to you.
I loved it. It was really great. Now, raw costs, some of them you said are going pretty good, because some of the ag stuff, the complex is going your way.
Yeah. Well, the other side of it is we have legislated labor increases.
Right, that I know you say that's offset. Now,
so you do have inflation in the restaurant industry today.
But your decision to buy back as much stock as you did, Ron, and admittedly at $10 lower, versus this fantastic conversion, is it a trade-off? I mean, because I tell you, I'd rather have the growth than the buyback.
Yeah, no, it's not a trade-off for us. I think it was very clear to us that the opportunity existed. we had always been very, very conservative with our balance sheet.
Right.
And this was an opportunity for us to basically access about 1 turn of EBITDA in debt and use it for buyback, and seemed like an appropriate time to do it. Our board was in support of it. That was really the key. You know, they're always conservative, and rightfully so. One never knows what's going to happen in this world.
Right.
But they felt confident enough to do it, and we moved forward, and it's been a great move for us.
You know, we're loyalty members, and I am always shocked at the huge number of people you have in your program.
Well, it's actually the largest loyalty program in the restaurant industry.
Isn't that incredible?
We're at 50% of our consumers. The next best is Starbucks at 25%.
And, you know, not a lot of people think that anyone is ahead of Starbucks, but you guys have managed to do it very quietly.
Yeah, I think we try to do most things quietly. I think we're more interested in touching the customer. I'll tell you another one.
Sure.
I mean, we're the leading digital restaurant company today, inclusive of Starbucks, the leading digital restaurant company outside of the big 3 pizza operators. 16% of our sales came through digital last quarter.
So you put money, I mean, I know you don't do the national ad, but you're doing a lot of Facebook or Google or
No,
it's just
I'm
happening?
saying digital order.
No, but I'm saying, are you advertising on social media at all?
You know, we mix it. So we're
Right.
doing social media. You're seeing a bunch of that. We're doing some national advertising.
Right.
But mostly,
much, though.
No. Mostly what matters is what happens in the cafe, which is, do we touch people or don't we? Right. And if we do things that customers value, you know, I've talked about this so much, then they'll continue to come in. If we don't, all the advertising in the world doesn't.
Well, like you said, this strategy is not only right, but it is working. Congratulations, Ron, for totally getting together. This stock can go much higher. Ron Shaich, founder, chairman, CEO of Panera, PNRA. He promised us, and he delivered. Mad Money's back after the break. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.